Hey, I'm Marcus and I'm playing Crusader Kings 3 in the year 1094 of our Lord in Angoulême in the wonderful duchy of Aquitaine. Last time, or we ended on a little cliffhanger because finally our son came of age and now his betrothal to Moneta de Limoges triggers the marry in a grand wedding event. And I was about to say, hey, let's start it, and let's do that in the next episode then. The problem is currently that we have a flu going on. Flu season in Aquitaine, or rather Poitiers. Now, yeah, it's a bit difficult doing it in these times because a lot of people just won't come because there's this flu in the near vicinity. So I guess I would have to wait it out. It's also consumption. That's always one of the nastiest ones because it doesn't go away. Yeah, so we will just wait this out. Yeah, it's just started, right? Or like 3 or 4 months ago. So this is going to take a while. At some point, we do need to host this because, as you do see, 3 years to fulfill. And these 3 years include the time it needs to set this up. So if you, for whatever reason, see, okay, I have 3 months left, great, and now I'm going to host the grand wedding, and then you're hosting it, and it takes 5 months to start. And by that time, you will have the negatives and so on because you have failed. And that's, yeah, stupid CK3 for you, but that's just the way it is. Yeah. Another thing, I was asked about the Coronation DLC. I have no means to test it right now. I mean, obviously I could, but I'm just playing this game currently for CK3. And we're a lowly count, so we are nowhere near a coronation. I've seen the review video from One Pro Bavarian. He's not too keen on it apparently, and I can perfectly understand his criticism. So, yeah. Maybe that's something that needs to be patched anyways, or there need to be mods that kind of make it enjoyable, as usual. We'll see. But I'm not going to comment on it unless I played it myself, or extensively anyway. And that's not going to happen in the near future. Yeah, apart from that, back to Angoulême. I noticed a few things, right? After a game, after I stop the game, I create the save and then I just have a look around. All the things that I've missed, because there's a lot of things to miss, right? It's a real-time game, so lots of stuff happening that we don't see and we don't get notifications for. And one of these things, one of these little tidbits, is that if you look to Limousin here, and we have Countess Liurada there. She is obviously married to Hugues the 7th of Lusignan, right? And he's the one with the many different counties that he is going to inherit. So he's a potentially dangerous person. He himself is not dangerous at all, but his position of power will make him dangerous to a degree. And Liurada here has 3 kids. There they are, all nicely lined up. But you do see that she has the adulterer trait. And if you do see who she is doing the adultery with, it is actually our good Othon Guillaume Taillefer. So that's, famously the son of Godofres and heir, or not heir, but claimant to Aquitaine and Poitiers and so on. Yeah, and he apparently is having a good time with Countess Liurada. I mean, if you look at her firstborn son, for example, this Hugues here, he even has the same bleeding haircut. It's like, how more obvious can you make it? Style your son exactly like your lover. That's, yeah. Anyways, so all of these children might as well be children of Othon Guillaume. So there you go. Then I noticed another thing, and that's a bit I don't like it. I'm very sure, I did not look back into the other video and check with it, but I might at some point. But I'm very sure that I did not agree to a matrilineal marriage between him and her. First and foremost because I have set the settings to not even include matrilineal marriages. So let's say I try marrying people here at my court. There isn't even an option to say that that should be a matrilineal marriage, right? Because, yeah, I've explicitly ruled that out. And I guess it's something to happen because it's a marriage conducted by the player, not by the AI. And there's an underlying system behind it, maybe that even triggered without me even being part of it, where, I don't know, an event where he forced Auton to be in a matrilineal marriage or something like that. And yeah, again, I don't like it. Like I said, this is not the medieval reality. We did not have matrilineal marriages, not at that point in time anyway. And so, I said this before, if there's going to be things that I consider a bug, then I will act and I will actually do that. So, that's the... Oh no, I don't even need to turn this on, right? Well, maybe just another way of showcasing the divine intervention mod for you. There we go. We have a diplomacy manager. Now we can pick the two of them. So, and what I will do now... where do we have it? There. Can't just say marry now because they're already married, so we have to divorce them and then say marry. So now they are married in a normal way. Yeah. Thought about this for a while and then said to myself, yeah, no, this is the reality of the game and I don't want any excuses, positively or negatively, on my behalf. So if this was not positive for us, I would just still change it. Anyways. But he's now at the court in Carcassonne. That's totally fine. That's great. Yeah, another thing that I've noticed, and that was... rearranged the pins, by the way. So now we have living people in here, rather than dead ones. Is Charles d'Angoulême here. His father, of course, the infamous Charles, who killed his own wife. Agnes, who has a lot of ties with our family because, as you do see, her son Henri and her son Basile, right, Basile especially was very much valued by our count. So there's some ties to our direct family. And yeah, he left the court because I didn't offer him anything. And yeah, that's not great. And as you do see, I have no means of getting him back now. I think what I will do is try to get him back at some point through befriending him. Yeah. I could cheat here, bring him back to court, but then again, that's my fault. I let him go. So I will see about this. I really want him back because that puts some more flavor into the game, right? Having these people at court that do have personal history that we can then trace. Yeah, but at the time being, I can't do that. I noticed one thing about the son, our good Guillaume here. I mean, he's 16. He's going to grow a little, but he's actually quite small. So you figure out here, let me check height. Yeah, he's barely above 150 centimeters. Yeah, maybe 155 in feet. He's, barely over 5 feet. Well, anyway, right? That's okay. As you know, people in the Middle Ages were definitely smaller than people nowadays. And if you were somewhere around, I don't know, 1.75 meters, I don't know what that is in feet, like 5 foot, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, that would be tall, considered tall at that age. And people that were around 160 or even 155, that was actually quite the normal height. Anyways, yeah, that's just what I saw. Oh yeah, and our realm of Aquitaine has grown even further. There you go. Well, Touraine and stuff, we knew about this, but now we have Bourbon here as well, and that is because our good Duke here is the Duke of Aquitaine, of Gascogne, of Armagnac, of Bourbon, and Poitiers. So, yeah, quite amassing power here from his point of view. And he only has one son again, right? So he's going to inherit everything. So we're going to hope that they will produce some more heirs. By the way, he's now married to Valence de Thouars, and we know her because she's been part of our court before, the daughter of Emmeline de Limoges. As you do see, everything stays in the family here. Yeah, so just some observations that were going on around here. Coming to actions I want to take at court. I think now is the time, or the right time, as we do see there's currently no discovered schemes around here, where we would like to check for secrets at court and see who was involved with what. That is part of his honesty, seeking the truth, even if it hurts. He'd rather know what happens, than sweep it under the rug. That being said, I don't need those redoubled guards anymore. That's quite okay, because now we don't have the negatives from this. Yeah, I was reminded in the comments that there's, of course, other measures here. I could, for example, do these bounty for whispers thing. I don't like it because it decreases income, and you always want income. So that's something. And it gives you minus 15% secrecy for all opposing schemes. Similarly, you have the arbitrary arrests. As you do see, that's quite harsh. Courtier opinion minus 30, and it gives minus 25% secrecy. Now, I don't have any evidence for this. This is just my anecdotal evidence for you as someone who's played this for hundreds, thousands of hours. In my experience, secrecy doesn't mean anything. This game, it's just whenever I play and you uncover schemes, there's just no. I have had schemes in here that had a secrecy of like 2 or 5% and so, and they went all the way through. And then you have schemes that have a secrecy of 60 or 70%, and you uncover them immediately. I don't know why. I haven't looked into the scripts and how this is triggered, but that's just my anecdotal evidence for you. So I'd rather I always just go back to this, because if you, my MO here is reduce success chance when needed and then wait it out. That's the thing that I do. That being said, I noticed, of course, that we have a very large court now, and that has already led to people leaving the court, and that's what I don't want. So I need to find ways to keep people at court when they would be leaving, and B, getting rid of people that we don't want to have at court or that are no longer needed. So one thing that I want to do, last time we saw that our tutor, Ralph De, was getting infirm, not able to perform here anymore. I thought it would be a nice touch to allow him to go back to right? Just to, I don't know, smell the sea once more, and live up here. I would achieve this by just moving him here. I tried offering him as a courtier, but that would not work, I guess, because he's infirm, he doesn't want him, but this move courtier options always works. In that case, it's a roleplay thing for me. But let's say he's infirm, he can't travel alone, and I did see, and now the offer courtier function works, that William, again, is at our court. William, who tried to kill us. Not himself, but rather he was part of a scheme that his wife was cooking up to kill our good Guillem, and we can't have that. So yeah, he's going back home as well. He will just accompany his sickly brother. In headcanon, they don't travel together, and that will be it. Now these two are gone. That still leaves us with lots of people at our court, and I have one idea that I'm not going to reveal now, but spoiler alert, this episode we're probably doing something huge for the scale of what we have been doing here. So you can look out for that. What I will do is use more court positions to keep people that otherwise might leave. For example, I could as you see here, Georges does not have any job, or I will come back to him in a moment. Alduin doesn't have one. And yeah, I definitely want to keep him. He's actually a great commander. I am keeping him for the reason that if there is a crusade and we participate successfully, he might be a very, very good option for someone to lead a crusader state. So for the time being, I will appoint him as bodyguard. And I would just interpret this as not necessarily just him being a bodyguard in the literal sense, but rather someone we keep around us, right? Who follows us, comes with us on occasions and so on. So yeah, more of a kind of companion role. Not sure if I actually need the second one. Don't think so, because yeah, thought about this, and Adhemar, as you do see, he's not getting better. He's now irritable, and he's yeah. And I did say that this would be kind of a sort of humiliation, replacing him with his son, while he is, I guess, 44 and fine health and so on. But you see that stress level too. He's not happy in this position, I think, and we are his friend, so we would kind of recognize that. So yeah, this is going to happen. But Guilhem is already whispering into Adhemar's ears and telling him about something, and that's going to be fine then in the future. Yeah, I guess other options in here, we have Umberge de Limoges. She could be a lady in waiting for now. There we go. So she's not going to leave court either. Then I can invite people to court, which is now a bit of a paradox because I just said I want to have less people at court. But I'd rather have Henri back. He's just hanging around, I think, in Saintonge. Yeah, currently. Now you come back to me. And I will also call back Gray. Now, this has a certain reason that I will unveil once both of them are back at court. Doing all the foreshadowing here, right? We're keeping the secrets. I think that was what I wanted to do here at this point. Yeah. I had a look at marriages and did see that we have our son here, Ramon Berenguer, and the sister of Guilhelma, and you do see she is actually, I don't know what happened to her, but she is incapable currently. That makes obviously that makes her very weak. And we will see how we can capitalize on this. For now, as you do see, her sister Athenais is not even at her court. She's hanging around, so to say. So I don't know what scheme happened there and so on, but she left that court. Now, that makes her a great target, so to say, for marriage. And I think our son Raymond Berenguer would be perfect here. Marrying her, and then she obviously comes with those claims, right? Especially the one to La Marche. And we are going to capitalize on that in the future. I can already, again, foreshadowing. And then I did see something, and I'd rather act on it before it is too late. We could actually have a betrothal of Magdalena, who's now 12. That's a good age for finding someone for betrothal. And to do that, we're going to legitimize her so that she becomes a regular member of our house. There we go. And, I mean, she was brought up at court. She was part of this family and so on. There would be no reason for Guilhem to say she does have to remain a bastard. Especially not when he could use her. Dynastically, in a way, right? There's probably never a a time when Guilhem would not think about practical reasons first. We do have Edward d'Evreux here. He is the son of Edward d'Evreux, and he is actually part of the Normandy dynasty, so I did the whole counting thing. Like when you go back, and I think you have to go through her, then you go through him, so that's 1, 2, and now you have her 3. That is the Erleva, right? That is the mother of William. 4, Beatrix de Falaise, that's her sister. And 5, Cundo. And then, her husband, 6. And his child, Magdalena, 7. So there we go. Perfectly fine and legal. And we can offer that to him. Where is he? There. Alright. See? Looks good. Look at his power. Obviously, he's currently in a war, I think. So let's see how that works out. But yeah, this would be good for us. Again, strengthens our ties to Normandy. And that is a very important region for the Taillefers. We do know that Guilhem is actually partly Norman, right? Through his mother. And he has been growing up with all these deux at court, with all these Normans. Norman culture plays a big role for us here. They are basically our military. If we look at these men-at-arms here, it says French footmen, but I'd rather say they are Normans, probably, right? Led by probably Baron d'Urgell, the head knight, right? The head knight of the Norman retainers, and there you have it. Norman retainers is the key word here. So, that being done, I think I could start, or shouldn't I? Yeah, as I said, the grand wedding is not going to happen right now. Need to wait until further notice here. But then, there is something I definitely want to do. And now, I'm not sure if I actually need to do this before we start the grand wedding. And I might as well talk about it now, because why keep it a secret? I think I've said before that this marriage here of Amoneta to Guilhem would be a reason to do the same thing I want to do with La Marche, that is fighting a war for Limousin, for her to be in that place, and therefore, having a Taillefer in the next generation also in Limousin. And I thought about this, and I do want to do the same thing with La Marche, and I don't want to just exploit a certain, mechanic or so. But if you just compare the two of them, you have Guilherme here, already incapable, part of the La Marche, of the House of La Marche, but you see that there are no living members that will produce La Marche offspring. You have either women or you have clergymen. So this is a dying house. There's no continuation, and this is up for grabs. And it's either this nobody here, Lavedan, who does not have any proper background, right? No one here that's landed. Or it's someone actually landed, and that's going to be us. So this will definitely happen. I will do this at some point. But with Limousin and the Limoges, it's obviously a different thing. This is a large family that still has 12 living members. And of course, we know that because most of them are living at our court. Now, when I would declare war on her, you do see that there are a lot of claims we could press. And I thought about this, and then I thought, hey, what is really what we want? And I said this before, like, we treat this as our backyard, and that means we're not only looking for our own opportunities, but we are also looking to stabilize where we can. And this has been a very unstable part now. This is stable. Again, thanks to us, because we put a Taillefer in here. And we want Limousin to be stable as well. It is unstable currently, right? She even has these, the kid here that is going to inherit Lusignan as well, and everything up here. That's not going to work for us, so we need to stop that. And the way we stop this is by pressing Adhemar's claim. He is currently the senior of the family, the senior male member of the family. He has obviously been at our court since he was a very young man. I think when we started he was 18, right? He has learned a lot on the way. He is perfectly able to rule. And he does have a lot of children. Male children, girls, another boy here. So there will be continuation of the Limoges beyond his generation. And I think that just makes total sense. He's also a friend. We want to for Limousin to be this quote unquote independent part around here, not tied obviously to Lusignan in the north, but rather stay its own thing. We don't need direct hegemony. That's not what we need. We need relationships and ties to them. So yes, that's what I'm going to do. And the question that I'm asking myself is, if I waited this out and do this after the grand wedding, I might actually be forced to enter an alliance with Liurada through the marriage here. And that obviously wouldn't be good, because then I cannot wage any wars here. So I think I have to do this now. And I will wait until we are around springtime. And that's not the usual times war would have been waged. You would do that at the end of harvest season, usually. But yeah, we don't have much time to lose here. So we're going for it in spring. Now, she has Lusignan, but as you do see, we have Périgord, we have Quercy. Us three here can do this on our own. So there we go. And we will, declare the war. It is happening. Oh yeah, we can actually ask the Head of Faith for gold, but not now. Sorry. That was not what I wanted. I wanted to call allies to war. There we have him. And there we have him. And that should be enough. I don't need to call Edvard of Evreux. They have trouble up there anyway, as we did see. There we go. And, of course, we are raising our own armies. Do we send... I think that is something that should be done personally, right? Can also ask our wife, the Infanta. Oh, that's another thing, right? That was something that we found out last time, is that she is actually the heiress to Castile, Leon, Galicia, and so on. That means if we do have a boy here, we're going to have a Taillefer at some point. But yeah, of course, she has a brother who might at some point marry, get children. So yeah, that's a that's not a thing that's likely going to happen. But she's going to support us now in our war effort. We'll go, I guess, through here. Wait here probably to meet up with Périgord, and I will march against Limousin. As you do see, they have some men-at-arms skirmishes. Always bad against us. He's not able to provide anything here. That's good. Okay. There we go. Yes, he is joining. So is he. We might even avoid a battle altogether. Oh yeah, and that's what's happening, right? The consumption is directly here at his castle. Now, does he have... He doesn't seem to have a personal physician. That's a shame. Why are you going here? We need to go there. Are you coming with me? Yes? Okay, they're coming. I guess we could just straight go for the siege. Does any one of them... I don't think we have siege weapons, right? No. These reduced men-at-arms and... What are they doing? Guys. I just go here, because obviously I can't fight them alone. And they do the whole teaming up here and then probably go and walk towards me. Yeah. Alright, let's play it the way they want to, and then we look for... How is this gonna work? Will they arrive before? I don't think so, no. I guess we need to do it that way. A high German tutor. That's something to pay for, right? And it's not really a concern for us. We don't have any neighboring German-speaking counties or duchies or whatever. So here we go. Leading her own army. That's actually, I like her as a character. She's great. There you go. I will just wait for the battle to be over and then I'll do something else. Yeah, she is fighting. She is doing her best. But this is ultimately a losing effort. Aha. Sodomy. Oh no. Austan, how could you? Okay. Not doing anything about that. He didn't do anything against us, so that's okay. And we have the child of our dynasty. Robert and Felicie have a son and they want to call him Fulk. Okay. That bears some weight, of course. But I guess we will allow it. There we go. I think this probably was a hard-earned victory. Oh, I gained the Hasteluder trait. That's nice. Oh, yeah. 45 losses to 129. That's alright. Yeah. Knights, of course, making the difference. Task finished. Yeah. Grai has arrived at our court. And what I want to do, and I hope it's still possible. Look at here. That's, of course, a concern, because there's a plague right around here. Because what I want to do is... there we go. Send Grai, and in turn, Henri, straight to the Pope. Straight to the Pope's court. But, yeah, that's looking a bit... I don't want to send him directly through this, because you cannot change the way they're going to travel. And they will travel straight through here and then through there. So he's likely going to get ill, and being ill on the road is not a good thing. What is this anyway? Smallpox. I think they're deadly and fast, right? Yeah, catastrophic penalty. So, yeah, should wait this out. Do this once this plague is over, and then I hope I can still do it. So there we are, we're going straight for Limousin now, or Limoges rather. Yeah, when I went through this in my head, of course, you always have this kind of idea of, yeah, you want to amass land and you want to be big and stuff, and then I just thought, no, this would be a way more realistic way of things to handle, and it would be nice, the kind of nice storytelling. Now, oh yeah, he's asking for... That is tempting. Although if he was married, we probably can't have him be a cardinal anymore. I guess that would kind of clash. So yeah, nice idea actually. But I got to decline, sorry. Sibilla de Bourbon. That would actually be great, having some connection here. Do I have someone else that I could marry her to? Yeah, of course. There's Henri. There is Henri. Huh. There is Henri. I could already go further to like stabilizing Limousin by arranging this, but he won't do it. Okay. Would she? No, she wouldn't marry Henri either. Okay. I said nothing. 18 months. Yeesh. That's harsh. Let's see what they do. If they go straight for Angoulême and it's less time, then Clementia or Clemencia. Clementia? No. That is our daughter, not a man, as we do see. So, yeah, maybe we have a son with her at some point. So, what is she doing? Waiting it out. I guess you could do that. That'll be fine for me. But this is going to take a while, okay? Yeah, I guess in that case, I will look for someone else to lead this siege. And I guess I will just let Robert do that then. There you go. Don't have to do that on my own. I can return to Angoulême. Care for things here. My cousin-in-law Teresa has given birth to a daughter that is Arduin's wife. And they have a daughter. Oh, nice. That's a nice name. There you go. Now, that thing is still going on. What do we have here? I was recently gifted a sizable amount of herbal tea made from the fruit and flowers of the elderberry plant. It is said to help with providing relief against common physical ailments like the cold and fevers. Okay, I got elderberry tea. That's nice, I guess. Well, disease resistance, always nice. And the feast in Angoulême was a lovely tonight. Everyone was quiet and well behaved, and the spirit among my family was one of congeniality. Shortly after the food was taken away, a maid brought little Clemencia out from the nursery, still swaddled and awake far later than she should have been. Even so, Fronilde and I couldn't resist. We took the babe in our arms, cooed at her, and there was a moment when Fronilde's and my eyes met as if to say, "We made this. We made this perfect little girl." That's such a wholesome thing, right? That's very wholesome. Shows that yeah, he does sort of have affections for people, even if he is a bit callous. But I guess that's the honest part of him as well. He does have a heart in some ways. And I think he also values that, yeah, he's able to have a wife around that is caring as well and that is helping him. That is something that, of course, he was missing with his former wife, who was then away in Payback. And, yeah. So, yeah, that's nice. Very nice. Could always use some stress relief. And, yeah, we need to wait this out. Is this in Rome, by the way? No, it's not directly in Rome. Our son. Yeah, I think there may come the point where we have to realize that Raymond here may as well be our heir, because this is not looking good. Oh, and there we are. Performing her duties as my spy master, Maria has uncovered a secret held by my master of the hunt, Ferrand. He plotted and schemed to murder Basile. This world does not have a room for a weakling and coward such as him. Yeah. Now that's severe. Obviously he didn't go directly against us, but he went against the family. So, I mean, that would be the kind of thing that his father would have done. Using this as a means to say, I've got you in my pocket. You've done something heinous. I know what you did, and now you will do as I ask. Which is actually great because he will be the heir to Limousin. Great to have him in our pocket should we need anything from them. I think I will do this actually. Obviously he will gain some stress because he's honest. He does not prefer that. But yeah, what else? If he exposes him, then our whole plan of stabilizing is not working anymore. Because then we will have this animosity and possibly even a house feud, because sometimes we ourselves do not trigger that, but someone else from our family. And I don't want to risk that. Guilherme does not want to risk that, so instead we're going to blackmail him for it. Making sure that he stays in line now at all times. 15 months. I guess it's fine. We're still waiting for this the whole plague thing to be over anyway. Just need to keep track here. Still says 3 years, alright. Want that to be gone too. Duke Central is now sharing power in Regency. Okay. He's... Oh. Don't do that. Wish the game was more clever when it comes to this. Avoiding travel when plagues are out there and then or circumvent. But no. Friend is taken prisoner. Your friend and Count Raymond's prisoner. Raymond Rogier de Commanche. That is actually... He is still the Count. Oh! Fighting up here. Okay. You do you. That's none of my concern. I can't actually isolate the capital, right, because it's not on my land, and we won't get it, luckily. So I guess we can go back to advanced research. Commander has improved. Okay, that's nice. They're still down here, just doing nothing. An invasion story has ended. The invaders will no longer have access to the historic invasion casus belli. And that is Malik al-Maluk Abu Bakr, the Loyal of the Almoravid Empire. Yeah, that's them. Oh. Oh, wow. Jesus. Yeah. They they are certainly a threat. The war between France and Castile has ended too, with Castile now being a tributary to France. And that's not a good thing, because that weakens them too, right? So, I guess the Almoravids still have the other, Muslim states here to conquer before they get to the Catholic ones. But that looks rough. Nothing we can do without 200 guys. Alright, yeah, unbelievers, that's okay for me, not zealous or anything, so we don't act on it directly. Oh yeah, now it's become poor in health. Oh, we found out about it. Lots of unbelievers at our court, have we? What is wrong with this court? People attacking each other. Yeah. My arousal causes stress. The arousal that I shouldn't have. I know. I did this spin, right? Last time where I said, okay, maybe it's his stress because he thinks he should feel aroused. Thanks. We have Crusader kings. Christian pilgrims to the Holy Land suffer all manner of abuse, and their routes are fraught with danger. In order to protect the pilgrims and secure Jerusalem for Christ and the faithful, His Holiness Pope Alexander has accepted the possibility of an outright invasion by joint Christian forces. Good stuff. Yeah. I mean, we do not have many means to participate. Maybe we just amp it up on our footmen. Let's see. Guilherme, my dear friend, I was once again reminded of your victory against Athenais. Oh yeah, back in the day. So I decided to write a poem about your triumph, Ademar says, clearing his throat. The Spear of Angoulême, a work of poetry dedicated to Count Guilherme's victory over the abhorrent Athenais. Don't call her abhorrent, she's now betrothed to our son. Written by Guilherme's good friend Ademar. Where other men speak silvered words, our hero himself in iron girds. His subjects prove grateful, for if they are not, they'll soon see on which side they have fought. Okay. I guess I'll just keep it. What's that? Oh, she won't like that. Yeah, I don't want to make a big thing out of it now that she's betrothed to, you know. That's probably, I'll just keep it, say thank you. Thanks. That's actually quite nice. The Spear of Angoulême. There we go. Oh. Oh. Count Oh, what? Oh. All right. Our proactive King Hugues has had a look around his realm, saw our gravely ill son, and said, "Hey, you have a claim on Barcelona, do you? Well, how about I give you Barcelona?" Oh my god. That's a turn I did not foresee. It could change the whole trajectory of this game. Well, they are technically family, so I shouldn't go against them. So I remain neutral in this conflict. But yeah, France is likely going to win. Oh wow. Yeah, he's doing it, which he shouldn't, because yeah. I mean, the war will end if he dies. I guess Raymond Berenguer has the same claims. But yeah. That's some events unfolding. Things are getting exciting. Yeah, he's now back. He also has consumption, the idiot. And now we will have a very unstable realm with a small boy of 1 year. Problem with consumption, as always, is that they're all running through it, the idiots. Okay, she knows best. Yeah, we do not search for secrets anymore. Problem with consumption is that it's not one of those plagues that you have for a month or so and then they go away. No, you have it for years. And it's a massive drain on your health, so you're likely to die from it. If it's not treated properly. So, yeah. There's that. Okay. Well, they're coming down here. I guess that are already... Oh yeah, there he is. There's Hugues. Alright. Robert de... Okay. Oh yeah, that's one of the deux. They are still at our court, even though their father is now not anymore. But that was a thing that happened before. Okay. This is going to end soon. We have a scheme at court. Someone wants to kill Jourdain. Okay, we don't know who it is, because he doesn't have any obvious rivals. Okay. Oh. I guess it's someone who has the spy master in their pocket who do this. Like, with a 95% success chance. I guess he's 70 years old. Just let the man die of his own. That's not a threat to anyone. Yeah. This will soon be over. And then we have a whole court to rearrange, because you will see an exodus happening. We have 45 people right now. 4, 3, 2... There we go. Yeah, enforce our demands. There's no demand to be made here when it comes to hostages, because she won't be a ruler anymore. There we go. Enforcing our demands, gaining legitimacy is always great. And now you see, vacated, vacated, vacated. There is Adhemar. Count Adhemar, the second of Limousin. I actually had a look at Wikipedia, and this is a historical person, as is his father. And funnily enough, the normal succession line would have been Guigues here would die without issue, and then this Adhemar would have taken over. He would have been the second, and he, who is now the second, would have been the third. So this is actually a historical thing. He was the actual ruler of Limousin. So there we go. Okay, but now he has basically taken every de Limoges from our court. Now we're down at 36, which I think for me is okay, because we still have enough people here. We need to find someone who could act as spy master. Yeah. Guess the problem with Adalida is that she holds a grudge against us. I guess that's not good in a spy master. That being said, I don't want to have any double roles. Could go for Félicie de Lusignan. Yeah. I guess that would be the safe option then. Or do we just trust that Adalaida here is too craven to go against ourselves? I guess. Ah, come on. There she is. She put a nice new cloak over her nun's garments. Okay. I mean, she is a nun, but the way I would interpret this is that she's still connected to the court. Her son, Ordwin, right, important person at the court as a Taillefer and so on. And she has this noble upbringing. She's a Bosonite. She perfectly knows about courtly etiquette and so on. And intrigue and stuff is generally about this, right? Knowing the court and how it operates, knowing where to look for secrets and so on. Could even be better if this is an outsider, right? Yeah, what do we do here when it comes to having a chancellor? I guess we don't have anyone really suitable. Do we have someone to take over here? I guess we could say that Robert acts as chancellor and then have Ordwin as our marshal. Yeah, I guess that Robert would not feel that this is nice to him. Probably enjoys being the marshal. Yeah, of course I could put Baron in this position, but again I don't want to have doubles, and he is already the acclaimed knight. But aside from that, I don't really have much choices now, do I? Let me just check. Oh yeah, by the way, oh, that's not going anymore. Oh, he now has 15 people. Still takes people. Okay. Well, I guess I can do this already. There we go. Offer him. And, well, is our half-brother. Yeah, he's still at our court as well. Henri, he's currently acting as a knight, I see. Okay. Let me just check. Oh, we can have 5 knights now. Okay. Jardin. There's Robert. Don't know why he's grayed out. Guy is also acting as one. Yeah, okay. So he is useful actually to us currently. I guess we'll keep him then. We will keep him, make sure that Guy goes to Rome. I guess in roleplay terms, in headcanon terms, he has served so long in Nice and in Viviers and so on. He has a track record of being able to work positions in a court, in a theocratic court, and that kind of would have earned him this position in Rome. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, by the way, what else can we do here? Have a new caravan master. He would be good at that too. Yeah. Let me check something else. Invite characters to court. No, wouldn't go for lowborn people. There's that guy, Aribon, and he is actually a friend of ours. And he is currently at the court of Guilelma. If we snatch him, then that would also weaken her, I guess. He's the caravan master there. Who else do we have here? No, none of the lowborns. Yeah, I guess now it really would be great if Charles here was back with us. Do you guys allow me a spin where I would say we're reaching out to him, being sorry for not, looking for him earlier when it came to court positions, but now we would just offer him the position as Chancellor, and I guess in headcanon terms he would definitely say yes to that, quite possibly. Going back to his home, and receiving a position that is so much better than what he's currently doing, being on the road. Do I do this? Otherwise, I would just need to wait for befriending and then befriend him, and then we can have him back. Same outcome. Yeah, come on. I'm not doing this often, you know. And yeah, I think this makes sense on a roleplay perspective to me. There we go. He is coming back. And that also means that we now have the means to make him... There we go. Chancellor. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Coming back to courtiers, I guess. I actually don't need him here. How about, I think we could fire Ordwin from this position. It's obviously not going to like it. But reinstate him as caravan master? Yes. There you go. That looks better to me. Can increase his skills. That's also good. Yeah. Like we said before, caravan master is kind of this position that we use to train people. Do we need someone else currently as our... yeah, I don't think so. Don't think we need a Master of the Hunt currently. We've tried doing that before, but we never ended up actually doing it. Of course, there's no lady in waiting now. Our court is reducing... what did I want to say there? It is smaller. I had a word in my mind and it wasn't working out. Let me just check. Yeah, that's the option here. That's my age. This is our court currently. Nicolas de Chandieu, yeah, Manasses de Chatillon, Baron d'Urgel, Mayor Perez, of course. Oh, he would be... Oh no, that's Dread, not Prowess, okay. Adelida Bernardon, otherwise who's the wet nurse. Roger de Villiers, yeah, at some point I will allow him to marry as well, I guess, once he takes over that responsibility. Oh yeah, that woman is still guest. Okay, yeah, I guess she can stay there. There's Henri that we now keep because he's a capable knight. Don't want to see any extravagancy from his point, but let's see. Yeah, of course, there's Eugène d'Urgel. He's going to marry at some point as well. I would like to marry inside of the court for a while now. So all of these, yeah, people that are not of the, higher ranks, not directly connected to rulers and so on, they can marry each other, basically. So he could marry, like, Sora here when she comes of age. Yeah, all right. That is our current court. That's what we are working with. And I think it's quite okay. Didn't lose any really substantial people here. Yeah. And now he's the proud count. Isn't that nice? I think that's great storytelling because, yeah, you do want a stable realm. You do want people in power that already have heirs and so on. Just anything not to destabilize your region. And, yeah, don't think Xanthol here is going to make it. And that would be disastrous. Yeah. Well, maybe it's about time then that we break up this whole mega state inside of France. We'll see. I can ask the Head of Faith for gold. Haven't done that in a while now. Or could have done in a while, but didn't. I guess we could say that this is something we want to do. 21 months. The plague is still around here, so I don't want to do that right now. But I have to look at it at some point. I think I'll do it. It's something that he found out he can realistically claim. And, yeah, make up any kind of excuse to actually do something with that money. And that even leaves us with a tidy sum there. I guess, since he has already said that he's going to call for a crusade at some point, we would say that we invest this into our military, making sure that we have enough men to actually participate. Well, sounds good. Uh-huh. Oh, we can marry, I guess. What do we have here? Oh. Oh, okay. That doesn't seem right to me. That's Ferrand. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. I'm very sorry. I know what you're doing here, and it seems right to me to enter an alliance of some kind, but this is not the way to do this. She is too close to Ferrand by any means, so would want to do it. I guess, yeah, we could just do it that way. Have an alliance, and yeah, I would have liked to have that familiar connection too, but that is not the way to go. Alright. Now, we have organized our backyard again. As you do see, allied to all the people that matter, and the only one that we're not allied to, we are trying to get rid of at some point. So, oh yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. How about this here? This is happening, apparently. Oh, dear Lord. Hope he survives long enough for that war to end. Okay, he's back at court. There you go. There's Charles. And now, by the way, let me check. Where is he still going? Okay. Picking up the padded swords for sparring match with my son Raymond Berenguer. I notice a tattered journal cast to one side. From the cover it seems to contain exercises and best practices pertaining to the martial arts. Raymond Berenguer glances in my direction. Oh, that thing. I mostly read it for the illustrations. You can borrow it. Okay. Oh, martial increase by 1. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, I guess he's quite a good commander. Oh, yeah, we can go back to... Forgot about this. There we go. Assist ruler, rather. She's ill, but that's fine. I guess when she's not ill anymore, we are going to do our duty and lie with her. Just something that's, yeah, you would definitely treat as a duty. 18 months. Okay, I will take the befriend scheme, though. And you know what? I will do it. So I retroactively justify my cheating. There we go. Yeah, probably a guy I want to be friends with. Probably influential at court because he is the half-brother for someone like Henri. He was the half-brother of Basile. Knows people at court. And yeah. Nice to have him on our side now as our chancellor. Oh, our court of snakes is striking again. This time we have a snake at court. I am walking through the corridor at night on the way to my bedroom when suddenly a man rushes up to walk beside me. It is my knight, Jourdan, uncomfortable and nervous, though I am clearly not the cause. Just keep walking, he pleads. It's a good thing you showed up when you did, as I've been trying to avoid her advances all day. Unsure who he could be referring to, I looked back and spotted Lithues de. Oh, that's someone of our family. A noblewoman from Bayeux lurking in the shadows, attempting to appear there completely by accident and uninterested in Jourdan's whereabouts. Don't believe a word she says, Jourdan whispered. Her behavior is most inappropriate. But this is all I can do to protect my dignity, if not my good name. As soon as we were out of sight, Jourdan thanked me profusely and ran off. Alright, that was a seduce scheme. That was not to do with the... Okay. No, Lithues. He was like, I'm 49, can't I have nice things? There we go. I thought I was going to have to work to make Charles like me, but he has turned out to be the friendliest person I know. That's good. Charles has told me that there is always room by his hearth for new acquaintances. I will let him come to me. They are gregarious. Scheme phase length. 10 days faster per scheme phase. For 4 years. Oh well, now we just do it here. Yep. We like that invitation. Thank you. Oh! Haha! Dynasty Legacy! Now. And of course we could go here. Renowned name. Would be quite nice, right? More knights. That's always great. Even another accolade. That's cool. Yeah. Because the other thing I was thinking about was to go here and cheapen our little wedding. Again, 15% bonus acceptance, increased chance to generate a temporary strong hook on lieges who like you at grand weddings. Okay. Oh. Strong hook on lieges. Wow. What else do we have here? Pilgrim Traveler. Pilgrimages are cheaper. 2+2 learning per unique site you visited. Then we have bestowing grace modifier upon completing Majesty Tour, family receipts. This is a nice one if you want to stay active in the game and do stuff, right? Uh-huh. Huh. That's very nice as well. That's nice, and that's nice. I guess we can... You know, I will do it. Then we can have these more often. Don't have to pay that much. Obviously, they are cheaper now because we are still, I think, in the early medieval period. This is going to get much more expensive in the future, and we don't have that many means to make more coin. So let's do that. By the way, this is over. I guess we will wait. No, I think we shouldn't wait. Or should we wait? Yeah, for people to travel. We don't want people to travel when it's winter. And we do have some time here to do it. So let's look for... advance this a little. Look for the spring, and then we plan this, and then we will probably have the grand wedding by the time it's the end of harvest season. So that's fine. That is fine to me. That's all good. What's up with him? Why is he not a... Oh, right, we're back to 4 knights because she's not encouraging chivalry. Okay, okay. Yeah, makes sense. What do we do with him? I was thinking about sending him to Rome as well. He's ambitious and stuff. He's going to like this. Let me check if he would accept someone else. No. Ah, okay. He doesn't accept people anymore. Okay. Maybe send him, but he was kicked out of another theocratic court before, right? We did see this. He was in Viviers, I think, and then he wasn't. So, probably got kicked out, and probably for a reason. Yeah, really not sure what to do with him. My dear friend Eribon has caught wind of my desire to improve my standing with Charles and has offered me his aid. Look at him being a nice guy. He assures me that he and Charles are similar kinds of people. Eribon knows precisely what I need to do to earn his trust. Okay. Loses some days. I get a weak... He gets a weak hook on me. And no. Thank you. I don't need that kind of assistance. Not if it's that bad for me. Don't know why I would do that, actually. Okay. So. Is the snow going to stop anytime soon? Stop it, snow. Stop it now. Okay. More befriend options. I have been searching and searching, but Charles and I seem to have absolutely nothing in common. Do you now? Without any common ground, how do I even begin to build a friendship? With effort. Okay. I guess, eventually. I don't think he's that concerned about this. Okay, there we go. It is springtime, and we are finally going to have our wedding. There we go. Oh. Oh! 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 Ooh, that's annoying. That is very annoying, and I hope that they will be able to resolve this soon then. Because that would be really, really annoying. Hate the game sometimes. And there we go. Duke Santol has died, and leaving only his young son with... actually his... his brother, whom he toppled from the Poitiers throne, is now the regent. So let's see what comes of that. He might actually try to get it back. Yeah, very unstable position here for Santol II. Could of course think about trying to take advantage of this somehow, though I don't think this would serve us at this point. Really, really hope this will be resolved soon. Fressant 2. Alright. Yeah. Don't like this kind of thing usually. Let's say move the Guardian and then have someone that could teach her like a wife. There you go. And then have her learn Lord Arpiton. Oh, she's already on her limit when it comes to that. Alright, she's young. She will get better at this. There you go. Okay. So, they are doing this. It's going to take 4 months. It's only going to take 3 months for them. I hate this already. So, there's going to be back and forth here unless they decide to stop this. And I think they will. Okay, but this also means that they will likely stop the siege here. Here's my friend. After learning that Charles would be guesting at a manor in the village of Cognac, I realized that it would be the perfect occasion to meet with him. By my request, I was seated next to him for the duration of dinner, and we both had a great time. I was surprised at how much we had to talk about. By the time I left, it felt as though we had known each other a lifetime already. Oh, look at that. And now we would have been able to get into our court anyway. So, there you go. Okay, no, this is actually perfect. He remains behind. Oh, no, he says... No, he's not. But he's going anyway, okay. Because Captain Roderick is going for him. Alright. Alright. Things are going according to plan, actually. And I hope... This would be the last one, right? Oh, the Duchy of Barcelona is that big, actually. Okay. Oof. And he seems to be losing that one here. Maybe he will be fast enough to be able to help. Yeah, 10 months to fulfill the promise. And we need just about 5 months, I think, for just people to arrive at our court. This must be over soon, or we will not be able to do this. Oh, what do we have here? Ooh. The family gathered in this evening at Angoulême's Great Hall for a feast, and it did not go well right from the outset. The air was full of tension. Then, almost without warning, my sister-in-law Felicie began to argue with my friend Charles. Oh no, why? I'm not entirely certain, but something surely must have set them off. So... yeah, they are now rivals. That's obviously never good. Our court of snake is fueled again. I know, they're winning this. And now they're... yeah, 67, that's not much. If they were to maybe capture him, that would be great. And he's doing nothing right now. Yeah, do something. Go ahead and do something. Will you? What is he doing here, by the way? Army of Verviers. Is he having more troubles? He's also defending against Cécile Provence. Oh, right. Mm-hmm. In his claim. So, yeah, they are working against us, actually. And I guess that guy here, too. Bolsonite. Yeah, there was no change here. And we don't have any war scores here. They need to fight. Fight! Raymond Berenguer comes of age. And he is actually a fortune builder. That's good. They grow up so fast, do they? And I guess we are going to have that... Oh, no, that's the betrothal. They are still betrothed. Doesn't that kick off now? Oh yeah, there it is. Right? Accept. So, I guess we're going to have a budget grand wedding in a moment. Yeah, and now we can see we can actually wage war. I myself could wage war here. Who knows? Maybe I will, if this is not going to be resolved. But yeah, it should be. And obviously, if they're going for sieges, we will not make it in time. Oh, this is so... Yeah, this annoys me. Really annoys me. Because through no fault of my own... we are going to end up... Yeah, you know what? I will plan a feast for them. I'm kind of giving up on that one. Because this is 7 months. It takes, as we know, at least 4 months or so to plan this. And they are nowhere near finishing this. Yeah, hardly enough to sustain a meaningful relationship. Couldn't care less, but I will plan a feast anyway. There we go. Honoring Raymond Berenguer. There we go. Do we invite other people? Maybe let's keep it. Let's just keep the back door open by not inviting too many people. From far away, that is. Right. Do we want a honorary guest from the list of people here? Another count, perhaps. I guess we could try to get in a better position with Ukir now that we've waged war against his wife and so on, but we definitely don't want to alienate him completely since he's going to be important later on. So yeah, let's do this. Don't need many more people here to this. 24 gold, you see. That's quite nice. Okay. Lovely time ahead of us. And, oh, yeah. Could, if he wanted to. Yeah, I guess we won't be able to do this now. Because he's just rather running around than do anything proper. That is sad. Oh well, I'll find another way of doing this. Oh, this is taking 5 months to begin, so yeah, okay. This will just fizzle out in the end. And I think it's going to be an insult to the de Limoges. Ugh. Why? I guess you wanted to participate because you really want this. That's fine. But, yeah. What about your wedding, son? What about your wedding? Oh, more development. 13 now. I guess that's okay. Yeah, that's quite good. Oh, we could, I guess. Can we do that again? Support the Way of St. James. No, can't do that now. 1105. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, that's faster now. Like, I'm sure that this is how it's going to be. Like, if we do this now, we just will end up having to cancel it because we were not able to fulfill the promise, even though we were just doing it. Oh, what do we have now again? Why can I? There's an attempted murder. Yes. Why can I do that now? It's a known criminal. Yeah, alright. Did she do something else now? I guess we could try to imprison her. Obviously, she's going to run off. I mean, The problem is, she's not here, right? She's there. I don't think if we looked for secrets in Bordeaux, we would find any of her secrets. But if we found any other secret of hers that leads to attempted murder, I could blackmail her, strong hook, imprison. And again, what do I want to do if I imprison her? Nothing, right? I just want to chase her off. There we go. Just chase her off. I hope she's not taking her children with her when she runs away. Bloody hell. Oh! That's... Yeah, okay. And then they join my bleeding court again. I think this time I'll send them away again. I don't like the game mechanics sometimes. They're just so weird. Yeah, okay, again stress level. Yeah, I guess. It's that time of the year when he's again surrounded by fools. Yeah, irritable. No longer warm up by stress. Okay. No, I can't do that again. It's going to be a never-ending cycle. I'll just send them away. This time. Proper. And I will keep the kids. God damn it. Like, I guess I can only send someone when they're actually at my court, so I have to wait for that. There we go. Feast is running. Oh, at least she likes it. He doesn't. An exceptional one, thanks to the presence of Count Lucas. Okay, oh yeah, that's the Bezier, that's the up-and-comer here, who's the former physician. Okay, what a good evening. Nice guy. Ah, glory of fame. Level of fame. Glory is widely known. Oh, that one here, right? Again. I don't want to spend 50 gold. But I guess at some point I have to do this. It would look cheap if I just keep on, you know, not paying for the wine here. So... I'll do it. I'll do it. Try one a week. Good folk to mingle with. A chance to be seen. Yeah, always makes sense. But we are here to kind of lose some stress, I guess. So that's the middle ground. Yep. Having some fun. Or we don't have some fun because of Philippe Matfridin. Fridin? I don't know, he's making a fool of himself, idiot. Oh, what do we have here? Edouard Devreux can marry Magdalena. Yes, we want that. Oh, wow, look at him. 1,000 guys. Oh, yeah, mercenaries currently. Okay, that makes sense. Oof. A toast to Count Hugues. I guess it's so jarring because the game will take it out on me. Like, this is all my fault. Hard enough to sustain a meaningful relationship. Okay. Can I lash out at people? Not that stressed. Don't need that. But not right now. Is she at my court? No, she's still wandering. Oh, and William has died of consumption somewhere down the line. Okay. And there she is. I mean, she is Avranches. Maybe I can send her back to her own court in Avranches. We have a fine evening. My youngest son, Ramon Bernier, was once again the center of attention, calling for more drinks as he kept everyone laughing. My younger brother, Robert, told stories about a recent misadventure, and I noticed he didn't exaggerate in the slightest. Even my half-sister Penelope made a studious point of including every member of the family in the conversation. Everyone got along, laughing and even singing. At one point, I stood and made a speech that left my family a little teary-eyed. It was good. Oh, fine. Fine, fine. There you go. Strong words. Wait a second. Do I risk this? Because like I said, or at least I think so. I know definitely that this happens when you do legendary hunts. Like, it will say you have 2 more months to do this, then you actually do the hunt, but it takes 3 months to go, and then it's called off and the legendary sighting is gone. It definitely happens in that case. And I still can't do this. Guys. Yeah, of course. Now he can't do it because he has a deadly disease. This is just... The game doesn't like me sometimes. I acknowledge that. But he is 5 titles. He is Payback, Barcelona, which is this one, Cerdanya, and Veda. Wow. Okay. And yeah, they're still fighting. And it's good that the king is still in this one, because he's now fighting the other attacker here. Alright. Alright, okay. Yeah, we'll take it. This is not going to happen. No, pick the whole thing for nothing. I have to have a grand wedding at some point. Because, yeah. I want it. Let's see what's going to happen when this is called off. Okay. They are back at court. Good stuff. I guess they still have their guardians in place. The wife is pregnant. That's also good. Not everything is bad right here, right? So... Yeah. He's a Counteville. But he does have... I think he does have Avranches at his court, right? Offer him a court here. Oh, he won't take them. Oh no, he will take Maud. There you go. Offer. Just get them away. This is so... There we go. I lose 1 level of fame. This... No. This is starting a house feud. Okay. I'm gladly taking anything the game throws me. If it is somehow part of something that I can explain in role-playing terms. This I cannot explain. It contradicts everything that I've done here. Everything. Right. So apparently we are now in a house feud because of a cancelled grand wedding that I could do nothing about. House feud. Okay. Okay, I guess. Yeah, I know that the patrol was broken. Dishonor and so on. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to start a feud, but they will now. So they will start killing members of my house. Yeah, why do I waste time? But I want to have members of my house killing their guys as well. I will just say why I don't want to waste my time with that kind of nonsense. Is there a way to call this off just by negotiation or something? Because he obviously wouldn't want that. Ah, this is so ridiculous. And now the game is asking me what kind of eggs I like. Hard. I want it hard. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah. I mean, yeah, grand weddings are just BS. Such BS. There's so many reasons they can fail and never fire and so on. This is just, it's horrendous. Yeah, no, I don't want to start a house feud. Yeah, this is a childish thing to do. This doesn't match any of the reality that we have here. They are allies. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll stop complaining about it because there's no sense in complaining about what the game is doing. Let's upgrade our walls and towers, I guess, because we have the money. Oh, we can train for a tournament. Where do we have a tournament? Chieftain Otto of the Sami region. Okay, I guess that is a thing. I guess we could just use this and say we will train for a potential tournament in our region here because we do want to attain a tournament. We're a Hastelula for crying out loud. Well trained, okay. That's better than nothing, I guess. Oh. Right, so. Loyalty or fear? This is about Duke Centaur. Oh yeah, about gaining his favors. No, I would rather have the Duke think well about me. I don't like him. I could say fear is an effective tool. That means beating him up. But I don't know why I would beat him up. He's done nothing to deserve that. He's just doing his job all the time. So, nah, buddy. He can do his thing. I don't care that much as long as he's doing things correctly. And yeah, and he has upgraded that building here. Good stuff. Good for him. Oh, we've upgraded the storage cellar. Good stuff. We are doing well, apart from other things. Now, she is... Oh. Yeah, why did... He has special soldiers. So if we attack her, he will get in and he will be difficult. He will be a difficult guy. Alright. Yeah, let's wait this out a little. But how can we wait this out? They are marriage between Amesens and Savarix. That's him. Alright, I see. Charles, my own friend, is scheming against my mother Cundo. Do I think everyone hates her, I guess? Oh, wow. Would he be so petty? I mean, he had this thing just a few years back where he basically lashed out at his mother and said that everything bad that happened to him when he was a child was not the fault of his father, but actually her fault. He put her in a nunnery when he found out he could blackmail her. He knows that she has been killing people left and right on his court. And you know what? I won't accuse him. I won't accuse him. He's going against my own mother. God damn it. But I won't accuse him of it. I'll just recognize that this is a thing that's happening. Yeah. Pardon him. I mean, don't necessarily need to do this because this is not an openly known thing right now, right? This is just, I know about this and the Spy Master would know about this. And I guess she would be fine with it because she hates Cundo as well. We established that. I mean, it's not in here, but she has been the target of one of her pranks before. Oh, we know something about Sicily. A frontier like Sicily can only suffer so much instability before it inevitably declines. Oh. Over time, it was devastating from a declining economy, depopulation and emigration, and never-ending warfare due to both internal squabbles and outside attacks. A declining economy. Oh wow. The Latin West has emerged as the strongest influence in these ruined lands, forming something of a societal and cultural substrate. Still, even as such ties are not enough to overcome the reality of Sicily, the irony that a region located in the center of the Mediterranean has ultimately become its impoverished periphery. Okay. That's happening. That's a Rice thing, by the way. Rice mod. She is 3 and she can speak. Okay. What else can she say? Didn't even look. What was her word? What was the word that she said? Should have had a look. Betrothal. Yeah, he does want these kind of connections now. Does that work? I mean, yeah, would be fine to do this. Let me check. From him to her, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not him. 4. Huh? Where is his children? Oh, that's Ralph. Damn it! Where is William? There we go. 5. Yeah, no, it's not working. Not working. I know you want this, but sorry. Sorry. This is not working. Huh? Language instruction. Okay. They do that automatically now. Yeah. This stupid feud. I mean, none of them can go directly against me, I guess, or would not do that. Especially not his son. And... okay, he died. He did not die of some kind of assassination. Okay. Fatal apoplexy. He had pneumonia. Mm-hmm. He does have a spare currently. Just said this was a stable option here. I want this to be stable. Is there anything else we can do here that we can offer? Don't think so, right? Yeah, one of them, but yeah, that's not the kind of marriage he would agree to, probably. Oh yeah, she departed from my court. Okay. She's coming back. She's probably heard about some rumors that someone's going to do something against her, and now she's coming back to take control of it. Look at her. She's coming back. Limit of adaptive traditions, forced vassalage. Praetorian Guard. Monthly prestige per night. Don't necessarily need more prestige, right? Each friend adds... oh yeah, I think that's something I could take because I do get stress a lot and I can't get rid of it through sexual means. So now my friends make me happy. Isn't that nice? Yeah, he does have some friends. Okay. Oh, we actually have 2 little ones. He's going to be called Folke or Folk. I will change that to Folk. Right, because that's the name. And no, we're not going to use the same name again here. That would be silly. And call her Totodana. I think Sancha would be nice. Even though she might not agree because that was my former wife. That's a bit weird. I call her Beatrice. There's a name we have in the family running since we married into the Poitiers. Yeah, okay. Twins! Would you look at that? Didn't expect him to have children, or that many children, after the death of his first wife. Now, is she still... No. No. He does have a daughter now. Okay. She has reduced fertility. That's fine. And we are invited to a hunt. I guess we will do that. We could definitely do that. There is some danger here. 16%, I guess that's fine. Takes some time to get there. Yeah, okay. Can we do something on the way back? Visit something? Maybe. Yeah. We visit Touraine on the way back. Apply. Join. That's nice. Do something else. Oh, it's a falconry hunt. Okay. Aha. That's a reenactment again. As you travel through the plains of Aquitaine, you come across a lively gathering of locals. They are reenacting the legendary battles of their hero, Roland, who fought bravely against the Saracens. The atmosphere is festive, and the people are excited to see a noble like you in their midst. Yeah. I could participate, I guess. But then again, he's probably heard the stories from his father. And his father said, if they ask you to go on stage and have a wooden sword in your hand, you run away screaming, my son. You run away. Not do that again. Not going to risk my livelihood, my health, just for stabbing myself with a wooden sword again. That's not going to happen. Alright. Well, yeah. And this is a thing, I guess. Oh, why can't you just go and eliminate the threat, man? Now she's going to take over here and possibly even catch him, and then the whole thing would be over. That's stupid. Very, very stupid. Let's see what happens. 2, 1. Ah, he's still there. Okay. Okay. Someday till it begins. There we go. Mayor Godefroy assembles the party as the sun rises over the hunting grounds nestled in Saint-Pourçain forests. With any luck, we'll find a group of bastards. It's not bastards, it's bastards. And our hawks will have great sport. Okay, let's get out there. Let's get out. Yeah, we're still doing this, I guess. She's the house head still, even though she's doing nothing. Ugh. You know what? I can still do this. Yeah, I guess I cannot do that. I'm traveling and I'm currently busy participating. Oh? Well, that means technically I could do that again. Okay. Well, he's still ill, so that's not going to work. And I don't know if he will ever get healthy again. So, yeah. Well, I guess I could just have the marriage taking place. That's a shame. Again, no event, right? That might as well be something to do with the coronations thing. But events do still fire when we have feasts. Right? Saw that before. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I can declare the war here, but you do see that's going to be tricky. I would need the my allies from Normandy. Bourret and Berry. As you journey through the flat expanses of Berry, you come across a lively gathering of locals. They are in the midst of a spirited bourret, a traditional dance of the region. The music, played on hurdy-gurdies and bagpipes, fills the air with a joyful melody. Godefroy, a local, spots your party and eagerly invites you to join the dance. Participating could improve relations with the locals, but the vigorous nature of the bourret might tire your party for the journey ahead. I guess I could do that, right? Easy. Won't watch, won't dance. He's an active man, is he? Yeah, sure, he'll dance. Whoopie-doopie-doo, dancing. With tears in my eyes. Not crying, possibly. Yeah. I guess this is really stupid. Do something here. God's sake. Long after night is settled, I find myself laughing, telling stories and drinking with Charles, Manasses, and Eugène. Yeah, those are my friends. I didn't know he had it in him, but Charles ends up telling a particularly ribald story about 4 peasants he had seen in Angoulême. After drying my eyes from the laughter and drinking a bit to clear my throat, I guess I could tell a story of my own. Yeah, entertain them a little. There you go. And we are visiting Tours and visiting the Grand Basilica of St. Martin. There we go. What do we have here? As you traverse the verdant plains of Berry, the distant sound of music and laughter draws your attention. Upon investigation, you find yourself on the outskirts of a lively Fort aux Laines, a wool fair. Peasants and traders from all over the region have gathered here, turning the usually tranquil town into a bustling marketplace. A local woman, Hermesonde, explains that the Foire aux Laines is a grand annual event where shepherds and weavers gather to trade wool and celebrate the end of shearing season. She invites you to join the festivities and perhaps even participate in the wool trading. This could be an opportunity to foster good relations with the locals and maybe even turn a profit. Alright. I'm not very good at this, right? Trading and such. So I guess I will participate in the festivities. There we go. There we go. Yeah, finally he's doing something here. He needs to get Barcelona back as soon as possible. But I think, yeah, Barcelona has been conquered so much now that it's completely dry. No building in here anymore. Oh, wow. There's a local wedding. Do we join this? Yeah, I guess why not? We don't have any hurry here. And I lose prestige. There we go. Yeah, sure. He did not deserve this, alright. And now there's Raymond Berenguer. Who is the Duke of Barcelona. Which he'll hopefully remain. Yeah, this is going to shift the whole focus, right? When we take this over. The most random thing. Like the king saying, hey, you've got a claim, do you? I don't think I can do a... oh no, I can do a funeral. Okay. Yeah, I guess I should do that. A funeral for my son, Guillem, of Gotia. It's not called Barcelona anymore. It's now called Gotia. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's the typical things I can do. Let me just check. Oh, that's the wrong menu, of course. Which is the one there, funeral. Saint-Junien. The son Yeah, that sounds about alright. Manage the guests. I guess we can have extended family. Neighboring rulers as well. Knights, of course. Even rivals if they want to come. This is a celebration of our son. And possibly even a means to mend some things. Oh yeah. I'll never forget him, of course. 5 months. Yeah, I guess then we are at the end of the year. Fine. Uh-huh. Oh, look at him. There he is, Anton Guillaume. Right. The Duke of Courtier. I guess I hope you'll make it. He has existential dread and is still possessed. Yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing. If we really play with him at some point, I will have to see how I interpret this. Yeah, he's taken over again. I hope this will... oh, he's not a ruler anymore. Okay. His son is. Philippe. Can I renew the alliance? Almost. Guess we might sway him a little then. Anything else? Penelope can marry. Oh, wow. The King of Norway would be interested. I mean, this is a two-sided coin, right? On the one hand, of course, this would be a great thing for us, would give us a lot of renown and so on, but that guy here will fight his wars and will constantly call us into them, so no thank you. Doges as well, that's not something we would do necessarily. Like, they are not considered noblemen. They are considered peasants and lowborn for all it's worth, because they are, yeah, they are not... What do we have here? Oh, she has children, but he will still inherit. Sigismondo de Regia, but she can still have a son, and then I guess he won't inherit. What do we have here? Edward Christinason of Wessex. Alright, yeah, I guess that's a very important family, but I would just give us an alliance with, with her. And she does have a very decent amount of troops. That would be helpful. A theologian. And I guess in the end she is still a bastard, and that would be fine. We don't need to legitimize her in order for making this work, I think. Alliance with her. Yeah, okay. That does work for me. Oh, I did not see. Is this a good marriage or a bad one? I guess it's a fine one. Perfectly fine. Yep. Alliance formed. That could be the factor that we need in order to gain La Marche. We can ask the head of faith for gold. I guess we are short in coin, and we could say that this is... again, we will use this to raise more soldiers. And this is basically a pledge. This is already a promise that if they go ahead... alright, there we go. Hardly enough to sustain. Okay. If he tells us that there will be a crusade, we will go and participate in it. Right. Yeah, I guess this is costly now when they are raised fully. 4.8. Yeah, our heir is in line to inherit titles. Yeah, of course. The county of Bayac and the county of Cerdagne. Who's ruling in right now? Oh. Oh, he has instated that guy. Why is he wearing priest robes and when he is a count? I don't understand. Anyways, about to begin this here. Might speed it up. Okay. Night improved. Great. Alright. Yeah. We are mourning. Read this out aloud so many times, I guess I don't need to do it right now. Oh yeah, that's that one. Yeah, I guess he would be grieving both performatively and genuinely, although there is no real distinction in that thing in medieval times. There's no such thing as authenticity or concept of it. Of all the figures venerate and villainous, none have been desired more than our departed Guillem. Quiet prayer, promise to be a better count. Yeah, in his honor, I guess. Yep. Fantastic joke about feathers. Okay. Who do we have here? I have a hook on him now. I guess because of part of the activities here. What is this? Has won against Hugues in the Poitierian claim on the county of Lusignan. Oh. This has taken a turn. He is now... Oh, okay. I guess that worked for him. Another betrothal. Comminges and Perrotin. I do not gain anything from this, right? I would just make sure that she is in a good marriage and he is actually an heir to something. Now, does this even work? Because we do have a connection to the Comminges family. Through him? Don't even know how. So I guess this is fine. He is not said to be any of our relatives, right? Nothing. There's nothing here. Yeah. I mean, what else would I do with her? And being in a position where, yeah, there's someone who would inherit and so on. I think that's fine. That's a good enough offer for me. Making sure she'll have it good. Eisman can only mourn while offer comfort. Oh, that's that guy here. Oh, already fighting again. Don't know with whom, but he did. No, I'm not offering him comfort. I think in that case I will try to outperform him because this guy here is a potential rival. He's allied to La Marche. I don't want him to get any out of this. Yes! All eyes on me. When I enter the crypt. All eyes on me. Before me a feasting table stocked high with all manner of food and drink. Yeah. I guess that's where I will be greater still. That would be kind of boasting. I mean, legitimacy would be really nice. This is Count Raymond Rogier of... Go. Tell us what he meant to you. Speak quiet, player. I'll just... Gives me stress, but I think this is like, yeah, we would chime in. Say, yes. Our son is very important. And a good man. Did not deserve to die so early. Yeah. I'll make a speech promising to rule in his honor. Yes. And now we have our nephew who's concerned about this. I can tell him he's in heaven now. Don't worry yourself, child. I guess either of them are fine. Guess I could try, because he's a family member, try to console him. And I actually do, for once. Look at that. Would you look at that? Yeah, I'm getting stress. Oh yeah, and by the way, funeral events seem to fire as well, so there's no problem there as well. I think we had one before where the events didn't come, right? That is happening again. Guys, stop beating her up. He always does this, and then he stitches himself up. He's like, haha. Alright. Yeah. Laying you to rest, my son. And this will increase my legitimacy level to ordained. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Plus 0.5 renown. That's great. Some more hooks on people. That's also good. So, no, he will never do this. Yeah. I guess we can have an alliance with our son. There we go. Arriving back at court. Yep. We just check, do we have anyone at court here who would leave if we don't give them a position? Knights would not just leave. Brother tutor. Chancellor. Steward. No, everyone does have a job. Don't need to look for people to get a job. Okay. That's it. Yeah, this is going to be over soon, finally. Or is it? What's happening here now? Why? Can I insert myself here? Can I offer? I can. And I guess I should. Because this is going on forever otherwise. And poor Barcelona. Cut Barcelona a break. God damn it. Where is he? You cannot be serious. Alright, okay. Do we do this personally? Yes, of course we do. Yeah, I guess we have to pay 2 gold now. And it's less for some reason? Okay. I'll take it. Now, the son was taken prisoner. Oh, this doesn't affect because he's fighting the king. Okay. Jesus Christ, but why is the AI so fucking stupid? Oh, sorry. I was swearing again. Calm myself down. Calm myself down. It's the 2-hour mark, actually, so I guess we will return to this at some point. I hope I can actually drive them out of Barcelona. They have, of course, more people. We have the better quality. I think we have more knights. No, we have 4 knights, and she has 6. Yeah, I guess you have to see where this leads. And I will stop it here. And, yeah, this was a rough one. I never have any problems encountering some things that are bad for me when they are justified, right? When there's something stupid I have done, or when I've taken a risk and it backfired. That's all okay. But this whole thing of this cancelled grand wedding here, first because there was a war, then because the son was ill. I had nothing to do with it. I could not do anything against it. And in that case, the game should have some kind of mechanic or some kind of if-else structure that would tell you, okay, if this is not being done because of a good reason, then there should not be consequences. Now we still have this stupid house feud going. Oh no, this house gained reputation for not taking slides lightly. Oh, so I think it has stopped. That's good then. At least there's that. Yeah. But I mean, other things, right? This is crazy. Having our son as the Duke of Gothia, as we call it now. And I will see where this leads, yeah, in the next one. Until then, cheers, bye-bye.